Okay, so when Patrice Motsepe was elected head of CAF, he promised a new era of professionalism, fueled by the Midas touch that made him one of the richest men on the continent. But as Morocco is handed a trophy, won on a pitch in Rabat by a committee in the boardroom, the promise lies in tatters. While Senegal cries foul and the continent stares in disbelief, the president is nowhere to be found. Is the South African giant leading African football, or has he become a mere spectator to a coup happening under his own roof? This isn't just a dispute over a trophy. It is a story of a leader who went from the savior to a passenger in his own organization. And it's on that note that we start today's show. Welcome to another African
Yeah,
football
so we know
show.
that for all of us Africans, we know who won the championship. It doesn't matter who CAF gives it to. We know that Senegal are the champions. They don't have to worry about the paperwork. This is just paperwork. Mosipe, I'm very disappointed in him. He's a billionaire. He knows how to run a company, but he has no control over CAF. He's allowing other people to control it. His vice president, what's the guy's name? Umba? I think
General
it's Umba. The
Secretary,
guy,
General Secretary
General
Veron
Secretary.
Mosengo, Veron Mosengo.
Motengo. Motengo is partly Swiss. He's from Congo, but he has Swiss citizenship, and he's very close to Zurich, which runs all of international football, and he's close to the president of FIFA. He's allowing that guy to do his work while he focuses on his business in South Africa, which is okay. But if you're going to be the president of the greatest thing for Africa, which is our football tournaments, you have to put your energy into it because I believe Mosepe is your please your thing is echoing Mr. Warif. I don't believe Mosepe wanted that title to go to Morocco, but he allowed the money of Morocco, which pumps a lot of money to CAF, and he allowed his general secretary to deal with all of these things, which brought about this disgraceful result. If during the Nations Cup they had suspended Senegal when they walked off the field, people might complain a little bit, but that would have been different. But to wait 4 months later and one day wake up and tell everybody that Senegal isn't the champion is a disgrace. And it's going to be put, you know what they say, even if the leader is not at fault, the leader is the one we're going to blame. Mosepo is the leader of African football. He has to answer for this rubbish. This guy has no authority. He's allowing his general secretary, who's close, whose loyalty is to Zurich and Switzerland and FIFA rather than loyal to CAF. Under his own tutelage also, under Mosipo's tutelage, we no longer have CAF. After the next one, it's going to be the champions, the African Nations Cup, AFCON, is going to be every 4 years and every 2 years. This guy is a useless leader. He's just hiding behind he just shows up when it's time to hand the trophy. What are your thoughts of Folabi?
You're absolutely right. He's a ceremonial leader. I mean, this is a case of weak central leadership and lack of decisive oversight. I mean, you look at it, when your leadership is passive, you are distant, major decisions drift into the hands of subordinates, like the likes of Musengo. And you look at this, he, as the leader of CAF, should have stepped in to give them clear direction and clarity on rules, ensure that the rules are consistent. The referee is the final judge of every game. The referee allowed the
Yes.
game to continue. The game ended, and Senegal was, awarded the winner. And there was a presentation ceremony for the trophy. All of a sudden, everything began to change. You didn't even call the referee, ask for the referee's report and everything. After 3 months, you're now saying that Morocco has won by default. Nobody does this. And it's because of Veron Mosengo's influence, basically, over Veron Mosengo's influence over Motsepe and his relationship with Infantino, who is the FIFA president. It
Yes.
appears that he has become Infantino's puppet, and anything Infantino wants is basically what he does, along with the
He went to
Moroccan FA. They seem to
he
be
went he
controlling
went
the
to
CAF.
university with he went to university with
Yes, they went to
Infantino.
the
That's
same
his name.
university. So it appears
So
that,
basically,
yeah,
Motsepe signed on just to be have his name there, but he's not running it. If you're a billionaire and you run companies and they bring you to run AFCON, they didn't bring you just because of your name. They brought you because of your executive skills. But you're allowing
exactly.
this small boy to
Is a
run everything.
puppet of Infantino. Both of them
And
are puppets of
throughout
Infantino.
these guys, CAF has been giving favorable conditions to Morocco throughout for years now because Morocco pumps money. And this is a disgrace because this is something that everybody woke up to yesterday in Africa. When I first saw it, when Warif started to me, I thought it was AI fake. I said, "There's no way." Then I went and I checked it; it's real. What are your thoughts, Warif? Yeah.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
Yeah.
Warif. Welcome.
Yeah, Warif, how are you?
Yeah. So the whole thing is a shame on CAF, and it's a shame to football as a whole in the world, because CAF, I believe CAF is supposed to be under FIFA. Now, for how many months? 3 months. Why? Even if they want to take a decision that this thing is supposed to be like this let down rule is already there. It's not something that they have to sit. Even if you have to sit, it shouldn't take more than a week. More than a
Yeah.
week. Now, the players, they went out, and Sadio Mane talked to them. They came back. So what is CAF trying to say now? So all what Sadio Mane did is just went down the drain. That means they are trying to support violence. Because to me, this is number one, a shame on African football. I believe CAF, they have an agenda right from the onset of this thing. Because if you watch the match against Nigeria and Morocco, the ref was so biased. It showed everybody saw it. But that one, somehow Morocco won. But this time around, that Morocco did not win against Senegal. They've gone back to the drawing board. It's purely political. They might have, like what Mr. Mustafa and Afolabi said, they would have spoken to each other. So I think CAF, they really need to sit down and look into this thing so that it does not repeat itself again. And it's not as if I'm supporting violence, but if I'm Senegal, I wouldn't return that trophy. I won't return the trophy, because
and
that means
remember, during the game, they were putting green lights in the faces of the Senegal players whenever they wanted to take penalties and stuff, and nobody said anything. Nobody stopped it. No.
And again, let me cite an incident. You remember the match that Nigeria in the female Nations Cup, that Morocco, they were winning Nigeria 3-0, that we came back to win them. That was how Morocco said talking. Now, they were supposed to host another tournament. I don't know what happened. They now canceled it. They gave the right to another. So I think CAF need to curtail these people. If they don't want to be in African AFCON, they should go and join Europe. After all, join
Arab championships. Yeah.
Simple. They should look for somewhere. They should not be controlling, making football boring for people.
No.
That's just
not at all.
When people saw it, they were even surprised, asking that, is this thing real or is it fake news? So even on Super Sport News, it's a disgrace to African football.
Hey, look, I even drank one night. I'm still drinking. I'm sad. This shit is crazy, man. No, but this is bad. It's really bad. And you know what? But in my mind, I don't care. I know who the champions are. I saw Mane.
Yeah.
Mane disrupted the ball, gave the ball forward. I think it was Kamara or somebody who scored. So no matter what, even when Morocco carries the trophy, they're not going to be satisfied. We saw that guy, what's his name, crying. Their superstar player. What's the boy's name?
Hakimi.
Yeah.
Or the one that plays for Madrid.
Yeah, the 10-year-old, number 10, the short boy.
Okay.
You were crying like a baby.
For Madrid.
This will not wipe out the disgrace of him missing that penalty.
Mm-hmm. He's already on record.
The people's champion is Senegal. What are your thoughts, Segodi?
It's a shame on African football.
Yeah.
MOTSEPE and his Morocco liking is getting to our nerves now. We are tired of MOTSEPE and Morocco. I mean, first of all, I want to say it's a shame on MOTSEPE for letting our women down. He's still forcing them to go to Morocco while he sees Morocco wants to win everything by force. I mean, when Morocco decided they're not hosting the tournament, South Africa came along and said, no, we can host the women's tournament so that we don't let the women down. But he still forces it to go to Morocco. I don't know what it's like Morocco is.
He's sacrificing.
I don't know.
Just South Africa, South Sahara. He's sacrificing sub-Saharan Africa. Go ahead. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now this thing of them taking the cup from Senegal, it's a shame as well. Because if they thought that Senegal left the pitch and then they were supposed to be punished, they were supposed to punish them at that point.
At that
moment. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yes.
So meaning his referee's team, everybody didn't know the rules, so they're letting us down, and it's shameful.
This is corruption.
Yes, it's so shameful.
If I were Moroccan,
we know
I would
that
be ashamed to. It's like, because you didn't really win it. You just bought the championship. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
We know that. Yes, we know that Morocco might have won the cup by court and all those things, that no, Senegal should have been penalized by leaving the pitch. But it's shameful on African football. MOTSEPE should stop increasing Moroccans. I don't know what he's looking there for. If he doesn't want to be the leader, let other people lead. We cannot have so many tournaments, especially for women in Morocco. Everything it's Morocco. Well, we see the biasness of the North Africans. If they hold something, they want to win it. If they can't win it, it's a war.
Are they hosting the World Cup? The men's World Cup?
Unfair. We cannot even enjoy football. Listen, Morocco has stadiums. I mean, they had 4 stadiums. Doesn't mean that other countries cannot have that.
No, let me be honest. South Africa has more stadiums, actually. Yeah.
They don't even touch South Africa, to be honest. It's only one stadium that can compete.
South Africa has the best infrastructure
for World Cup. But what I'm saying is, we didn't enjoy the AFCON at Morocco because we knew there would be too much biasness. Referees couldn't even call simple calls. That's a shame. To take that AFCON out of Morocco.
Take it out of Morocco.
We're tired of Morocco.
And I also want to say about MOTSEPE, also allowing FIFA and all these people to push around, Africa so that we have to do our championship every 4 years rather than 2 because the clubs in Europe are complaining. Which I don't care about club in Europe. I want to see this championship even 2 years is too long to wait for this championship. So that's all I have to say. What are your thoughts, Afolabi?
Yeah, I agree with you. And what even makes this thing so annoying is the fact that CAF ignored a fundamental rule. Once the referee restarts and completes a match, the result is final. The referee allowed Senegal to return and finish the game. So overturning it later is basically illegitimate. And if they were going to act, they should have acted immediately or a day or 2 after it. Coming back 3 months and changing the decision is disgraceful at best. And even if the moment they announced that AFCON was now going to be 4 years, I just saw the weakness in the guy's leadership, basically. So all I have to say is that it's a dark day for African football. This is a disgraceful decision. I don't see where this takes us in terms of football development.
And this guy is half Congo, and on the same day, he said Congo is okay. They're not suspended.
Can you imagine the double standards?
You see the rubbish. Congo is okay. That's the same thing. We know that Congo broke a rule, but we were saying that they shouldn't be eliminated because it's too late. It's gone through. They're using a double standard. He said Congo can still go. Even me, I want Congo to go, even though I'm Nigerian. But if they had kicked out Congo, I would have been upset as well. But this is good. Once the referee makes his mistake, you just penalize the referee because the referee should have kicked Senegal out that moment.
Yeah, that guy is in bed with Morocco. That CAF president is in bed with Morocco.
It's money. The money from Morocco is overwhelming. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. All right, so we're just about done. Last thoughts from Mr. Warif, then we'll head out.
I want to say something when you're done. Just one thing.
Okay, let Segodi go, then we'll end with Segodi. What were you going to say? Yeah.
All right. About the president of CAF, right?
Yeah.
Now, during the negotiation of South Africa, when Mandela was negotiating with the white people here in South Africa, MOTSEPE was the lawyer that's guiding Mandela to do all these things. So now, he was part of the team that is in the negotiation. They were capable of like explaining the legal part of to Mandela and all those guys. Now, after those negotiations, those people became rich. So now you see what type of person he is. Look at the black people of South Africa.
He's not a businessman. He's an opportunist. Yeah. And here's what he did. When he signed over South Africa from the whites to democracy, he made sure that the legalism, they still get to keep their wealth. Do you see what I'm saying? So that nothing changed.
And I think he was paid for that. He was paid for that.
Nothing changes. You have freedom, but you don't have economic wealth. Yeah, thank you for that one. That's a very good point. Very good one, Segodi. What are your last thoughts?
I'm looking forward to the day where African footballer of the year will become the CAF president. These players need to rise to that position.
Oh yeah, we need players. Guys like George Weah and Cole. Yeah. All right, last thoughts, Mr.
Like with what's happened there, giving it to Morocco, I think it will discourage some African nationals playing for their national team because it's a shame. If Africans cannot stand their ground, do the right thing, make football interesting, I think some of the African players, they might just decide to play for some other European countries or play for a continent that values football, that values administration in football, because I think the South CAF administration is very poor. When I heard it throughout the night, when I woke up, I was just thinking, can this be real? Even in Super Sport, the presenters were just laughing. 3 months. So what were they doing all this thing? Were they investigating? Nothing to investigate.
No.
So I think the CAF has to do better. They are independent body.
Senegal has taken the case to the Court of Arbitration.
Mr. Warif, can you imagine? You know, this guy is from North Africa, and his mother is from Africa. Yamal, both of his parents are from Africa. Can you imagine someone like him if he had stayed in Africa? He went to Spain. His family crossed the water.
Don't mess it up.
You see how they treat them. The best player in the world comes from Africa. Yamal's parents are Africans. You see what I'm saying? But nobody can tell him, come back to deal with this rubbish. Yeah. No. All right, take us out of Falabi.
Corruption.
Another brilliant show. We have been discussing the folly and the disgrace in the CAF decision to overturn the victory of Senegal at the African Nations Cup. I'm from Mustafa Segodi Warifa. My name is Tila Falabi. We'll be back again with African football. Bye for now.
All right, guys. You know my birthday is in 2 days, though. 2 days, though.
All
right.